Hello guys, this is Andrei, a tour guide in Minsk, Belarus and a real estate concierge. Today we're talking about breakfasts and I'm in a place called Grunwald. It's located in Kalmak Street, which is quite full of all sorts of drinking and eating venues, and this specific place majors in national cuisine, starts at 8, not many places do, and offers breakfast that we will now check out. There's a little enclave here by the street, so sitting on the street itself at the patio may be a little bit noisy, although mornings are pretty quiet here. In here, sound should be okay. As I always tell you, breakfast is the most important part of the day, setting you for the right mood, charging your batteries, so the Grunwald's previous experiences weren't too bad. They were sometimes pretty good, sometimes pretty challenging, let's say, but let's give a place a chance and try and review what kind of stuff they have for the morning, how filling it is, and how expensive it's gonna be. Stay with the channel. Kalmak Street is an expensive place. Apartments up here go for more than $100,000, and that with all the possible noise and inconvenience from the cafes that they are getting. Definitely live music is not improving the atmosphere either. It's a good area, but I guess one may prefer courtyard view here if one were to pick a place for living here on a long-term basis. If it's a per night rental, well, you'd have to be careful with the concept to see which way it should go. Blessedly, the place isn't too complicated with all sorts of Italian tongue-breaking vocabulary on the menu. We seem to have made pretty easy choices. There aren't too many to make anyway. Omelette, buckwheat porridge, some pancakes to make life sweeter, and a black tea, and a few things on the side in between, but nothing too grand. Based on my previous visits of the place, it seems the owners have changed or something. There seems to be new young personnel, some trainees. Everybody is trying hard, and the patio, the summer patio, is smoked-in territory. It may be a bit uncomfortable if you're here in summertime and there's no draft removing the smoke, which is kind of unfortunate. I hate smoking, it so happens. So see if this place would fit you on a hot summer day. Of course, there aren't too many summer days left. Yesterday seems to have been the last one from 2021. But we still have some warm weather coming, and September is going to get us at least one heat wave. I mean, nothing hot, but you know, warm wave. So if you were trying to design your holiday plans without masks or vaccines or anything, Belarus may be one such destination. Everything on the plates has pretty habitual color and shape and taste. I mean, taste is much better than I can do at home. So it's quite interesting that the West should now be suffering from its stay-at-home concept, and we here are so screwed up. We still do restaurants, cafes and everything in the statistics, although of course it's covered up a little bit from this side. Seems to be fitting the Western lockdown statistics. So as they say in the ad, why pay more? Nice, this is absolutely terrific. This buckwheat thing with bacon absolutely changes its taste. The few slices of bacon and the sauce. Never thought it could taste like that. My little bite amounted to $24.50, which is about 10 bucks, which is perhaps a bit on the higher side for breakfast, but the breakfast was over the top, and now my batteries are fully charged to fight with the bureaucracy. Maybe a bit overcharged. Last year I was on the skinny side and I delivered some goddamn rolls to the goddamn people of Minsk, and that's when the COVID started. And I recall that the shift that started at 7 and ended at 3 a.m. was a bit boring if nobody tipped. So as I always teach you guys, I always tell you, if you want a good service later when you come to this place, or if you don't want any sour memories with the personnel after you leave the place when you pay just by card, feel free to leave a couple of coins. Could be 10%, could be just $1, half a dollar in equivalent in Belarusian rubles and dollars. It's not a problem. Of course, it's much better if it's Belarusian coins than a worn out American bill. So I'm leaving $2.50 here for the lad to continue with his traineeship and probably feel happy for the rest of the shift, I hope. And I highly recommend Grunwald for breakfast then. This was Andrei from Minsk. Hope to see you here someday. Cheers!